position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Bruins have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The running back has it. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not...
Going to take a shot.
Just cannot draw up the start of the season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year and quick fire. They're down the field scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know, people forget Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. But the tradition, the uniforms, the Rose Bowl, everything about UCLA just smells good.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in the rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Finding an escape route. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. And the Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. Got some room in into the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bruins. Looking for the time with the extra point.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback keeper. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Duff. Breaks into the open.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams Bryce alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43.
How about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. Looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Touchdown Gamecocks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets rid of it. Finds his target down the middle. Turning it on. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game. And if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
The give to the tailback. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Torres. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. I mean, I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air. But now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. Inside the 30. Inside the... And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Gamecocks. But a lot of time left. There's a little
jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 7 over Clemson. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
To the air on second down. Quick strike complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's got 67 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working, so this defense will have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Last play didn't go well. That leaves him with second and 11.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
It's been a nice drive by this offense so far, and now his quarterback is faced with a critical third down in the red zone, trailing by a couple of possessions. If they're able to capitalize here, get this first down, score a touchdown on this drive, this game takes on a completely different feel. So this just feels like a massive moment in this game.
The Bruins have it in scoring position on first and goal. Wideout trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. They'll send the back in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Duff. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
On third wants to pass. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on first down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Rush is on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run behind the big guys on the right.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback making checks. From the gun to give, looking for room. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'll immediately call timeout.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. A little release to the back. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle.
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, UCLA! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass, after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll try to do it himself. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking deep. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Those defenders were seeing red, and the quarterback felt it and got down quickly.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off.
It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it much better. There he goes. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Looking downfield on first down. Gets it to the back. The spin, still on his feet. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up into 26 for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Quarterback will keep it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Loses 3. Second down coming up.
And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Red pass, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Try to get it to the edge. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Drills him with the stiff arm. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man to the left. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. The Bruins will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the back. To the air on 1st down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed, but it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
No good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He uncorks one deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big...
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And that is no good, because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
Carolina, 42. UCLA, 14.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on third. Wide open downfield. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw again. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his second sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
And the Bruins line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The give to the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all off season, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
He slings it deep to the left. It's caught.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
They want to run this quarterback. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough with the first down, and he slides in safely.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get set.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, South Carolina! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And the kicking team's going to call a timeout. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They are up by 7 over Clemson. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Power football with the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Duff. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll throw it. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Gamecocks! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love